Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's George here for LaunchOfDueling, and what I bring for you today is the most updated version of the Junk Doppel deck. This is the post Banlist deck that I'd like to show you guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what this deck contains.
It's time to
So let's go ahead and see what we have for the monster lineup. So first thing first, we have triple copy of the Junk Synchron. This is definitely a must, and you guys should play it at 3. Now with the release of the Battle of Legends, I think it is, we will have the Assault Synchron coming and of course being added to this deck. At that moment you can either play it at 2 or you play it at 1, depending on the synergy of the deck and of course depending on the extra deck you guys are playing. That also depends on what they are playing in your locals. Okay, so this is definitely going to change this month. Once that happens, I'm going to bring the most updated version of the deck as well. Okay, so next we have triple copy of Stardust Synchron. This card was added to the deck last year and it definitely works amazing. It definitely has a good synergy, so this definitely has to be a 3. Then we have the Junk Combator. It's definitely a must. Then we have the triple Doppel. So we still play Doppel because we are still playing the Junk Synchron lineup, and of course this option gives you access to your draws with Hyper Librarian, with the G Hyper Librarian. So we will still leave it in this build. We'll see if we cut it at 2 or 3, depending on what we have next. In the next time we modify the deck and we add the Assault monster. So next we have 2 copies of the Jet Synchron, and finally we have the one Synchron carrier. Sorry. So that's pretty much the Synchron and Junk lineup. What we have next is the Stardust and the Murmur. For the hand traps we are playing double Ash and double Bird. Okay, so that will be pretty much it. And finally we are playing double Imperm. So you can change this and instead play triple Imperm and triple Draw, or triple Veiler and triple Ash, depending on what they are playing in your locals. I like the Imperm because you can activate it during your opponent's turn, and you can in your turn as well, but you can activate it at any moment. Whereas the Veiler can only be activated during your main phase, or I'm sorry, during your opponent's main phase. So I would just change this ratio depending on what they are playing in my locals, right? So at the moment I'm going to leave it that way, but of course we'll see how that works eventually. Now for the spells, I'm playing triple tuning. So this is obvious, very obvious, right? The triple on your mark. This card was released this year and it definitely works in this deck. It's definitely for this deck, so I wouldn't cut it. So the triple Overtake, and we are also playing triple Book of Moon. This is really good against Vader or Imperm. I'm playing 1 Reinforcement of the Army, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Call by the Grave, 1 Stardust Illumination, 1 Monster Reborn, and finally I am playing 1 Reasoning. This is a really good card in this deck because it gives you access to a free monster, and it definitely helps you get access to your speeder sooner. So I definitely recommend you to test this card. I would say that the only drawback with this card is the fact of getting rid of your murmur, right? So if you guys mill this one, then you will not have access to the Jazzy anymore, right? So that's pretty much it for the main deck. Now let's check out the extra deck. For the extra deck, I'm playing Doppel on the floor, the Satellite, and the Stardust monsters, right? I'm also playing the Omega, the Jazzy, the Charger, right? The MVP of the deck, the Junk Speeder, Axel, the TG Hyper Librarian, the Jet. I'm also playing this guy, the Herald, Merchant, and the Shaman. So that's pretty much it. We're playing 40 cards in the main deck, and these are the 15 cards we are playing in the extra deck, okay? So that is pretty much it, guys, for the main deck. Okay, so now let's take a look at the side deck. So first of all, we have the tokens, right? The Murmur tokens and the Doppel tokens, the Doppel tokens, I'm sorry. So I'm playing Double Lightning Storm. I'm playing also Double Dark Ruler No More. I am playing one Harpy, right? And the Double Gravity Collapse. I am playing Double Evenly Match, Double Nibiru, and of course the Distill package. So there you guys have it. That is pretty much it for the side deck. So this is the most updated version of the Synchron deck. This is definitely what I have been working on, and of course I hope to bring you guys soon an updated version, including, as I said earlier, the Assault Synchron. Okay, so thank you guys very much for watching this video. I totally appreciate your support in this channel. As you guys noticed, I had to take down a lot of videos because they had contents that was used by multiple channels, and therefore I couldn't monetize the content. So now that I'm working on my own content, I hope to bring you guys more videos soon. I definitely expect you guys to leave your comments in the comment section below. I definitely expect you guys to support my content. Thank you guys very much for watching. Have a good one, and you take care. Bye.